today's guest and keynote speaker, which is Mr. Alexander Picker, CEO of Moldindconbank. And together we will explore the evolving landscape of banking, governance, digital transformation and regulatory innovation. We'd like to start our discussions with Mr. Picker by asking him how is the governance in banking evolving with AI and automation?
Thank you, first of all, for the invitation. Thank you for the question. Governance. To quote my old friend Mamas, everything comes from the Greek. So governance comes from kubernein, I hope to pronounce that correctly, which means to govern, to steer, and to manipulate. So according to the IFC, the governance in corporates means its structures and processes, and how to best steer a company. So structures and processes. AI will heavily have an impact on the processes. We already do that. We see that in credit monitoring, in risk analysis, in customer authentication, in behavioral patterns. So all that we have to manage. So the processes will be helped with AI, and the structure is that what we will have to build up in order to understand and to manage that.
Thank you very much. And how can Moldova's financial institutions leverage digital transformation to enhance operational efficiency?
I think we need to do a lot of experimenting. We don't know yet as it is. Moldova is at the time being between two worlds, which is an advantage. And in this advantage we have to find the best solution and to experiment a little bit and to see what really works for us. We need to invent some things. We have to see that the wheel is invented, but we need to put it to the right carriage. And this we can experiment here in Moldova.
Yeah, very challenging times. How can banks balance compliance with innovation while meeting growing regulatory demands?
Particularly in AML, the regulatory demands will grow. We saw that now with the sanctions, and we see that it will even grow further. For that, actually, for AML, for pattern detection, AI can be very, very helpful. We didn't implement it yet, but I do see that it's going to be, particularly in the crypto world, for example, you have already these pattern recognition systems where you see where fraud is there. Credit cards are quite good at that too, and we have to implement that too into the banks. We hope therefore sandbox developments too with the National Bank and to see how we can develop that further.
Mm-hmm. And we need to see that compliance is a support for the business development.
Exactly.
And know your customer is very important along with anti-money laundering. So what governance frameworks should banks adopt to strengthen financial integrity and trust?
Trust is the major word. Trust, banks do have an institutional trust, which is very good, which we are living from. But if you really look deeper, trust you only have to a person. You cannot have trust to an institution. So we have to transform the trust, the institutional trust to banks, to the persons, to really show that we understand our customers and that we have the right processes to tell our customers that they can trust not only the bank, but to our processes and us as persons. So it is, we have to show that we, and that's going for the structure, that we have the credibility to implement this trust relationship and to be real in this trust relationship to our customers, and that we have the persons and the processes to prove that.
Thank you very much. And looking into the future, because we are talking about the future of governance, what trends will shape banking governance in the next 5 to 10 years?
I don't think AI definitely is a question there. The development will be very quick. I do see the biggest development in big data, where we gather all the data, extract the information we need, and bring it to the favor of our customers. I do see, and this is exactly what you are talking about, this governance issue. We need more knowledge of AI, of governance at the board level. Because here I see that there is not enough yet, not enough understanding. We need ethic experts because we need to understand how AI works, how machine learning works, and we need to become more data experts, which, as far as I know from my experience in supervisory boards, and I know from supervisory boards here, is not yet there. So there needs to be a quick learning, a quick development.
Okay, thank you very much. And what strategies should financial leaders focus on to ensure long-term sustainability and resilience?
This is again a question for the structures of the boards. We have to understand the processes in order to be able to control them. And this understanding is not yet there. So again, learning. That would be the answers for financial leaders.
Thank you very much. I am very happy that your final words were learning, because Envisia Boards of Elite, it's a business school focusing on preparing the leaders and the board members to face the future and to be prepared for the challenges of the present and the future. Thank you very much.
Right.
And we are inviting you to follow us for more events and maybe to contribute to them.
I'll happily will do so. Thank you very much.